Hello, welcome to the first episode of How to Live a Life Worth Living. I'm not going to introduce much about our guest. He's going to do it, but I'm just going to say 4 words. Kind, pure, outlaw, and a very sweet dog lover. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Robbie.
Yes, thank you very much for the invitation and for having me here. Yeah, my name is Robbie. I'm 40 years old. My backgrounds original are from Lebanon. With 6 years, we moved to Germany, and I grew up in Germany and graduated in Germany. I started with the finance sector, with banking, insurance, and finance. And during my education, I started also with events. When I was 16 years old, 17 years old, we started with event. Then I came to the Miss Germany Corporation. We started with all that beauty pageants.
When did you start Miss Germany?
With Germany events, we started in 2000, yes.
In 2000, 23 years ago.
Yeah.
I was born that time. Wow.
Fantastic. So you see, I'm still doing it, and we have a lot of experience in that side.
That's awesome. Okay, I have a question for you. Why did you choose to come to Cyprus? By the way, this place is called Cyprus. You have to visit it out at least once. So that's why I'm asking him. Why did you choose to come to Cyprus?
As I said, I'm from the financial banking and insurance sector, and I started real estate business in 2008. So we are more than 15 years in the sector in Germany. And I came here by accident. So I wanted to invest money in properties, and then I discovered this country and saw how beautiful, rich of history and many things, and how much developments are going on at the moment in that country. And I saw a big potential. Before I came, I was not sure. We was talking with friends and some partners, where are the most profitable countries in the world to invest, because Germany was not.
Excuse me, I have to interrupt. You said that Cyprus is one of the most profitable places in the world to invest. Is that true?
Absolutely. So I find it time after time, we find out that Cyprus is the best for investment in properties worldwide. I'm talking about if you compare the investment you're going to invest, and the return on invest you're getting. If you compare both together for the beachfront properties, yes, it's the best one you can do all over the world. And that's also Forbes magazine. I heard about it. Forbes magazine wrote about it. The 5 best beachfront buyers 2021. It's on the rank 1, awesome. Northern Cyprus.
So you see, because if you talk with people about Cyprus, the people that live here, they give counterintuitive answers. Some of them love this place, some of them absolutely hate it and think it's the worst place. A lot of people say there's no jobs here, but as you mentioned, he's saying that this place is the best place to invest. So if you want to ask a question, first see who you're talking to, then decide whether to listen to the answer or not. Now let's go a bit away from Cyprus and generally approach life. What do you define success? And do you consider yourself successful?
I think so, yes. So successful is, everybody have a different opinion about successful, but I think I'm successful in everything what I'm doing. So to be successful, there is a secret of being successful. The secret, everybody knows it, but less of the people are doing it. So if you want to become successful, what many people are misunderstanding or mixing is that failures is not a fail. If doing mistakes is not a fail. Failures is a part of being successful. If you don't fail, you can't be successful. You will not become successful. So you need to fail to learn how to become stronger. Yes. So you need to fail. More you fail, stronger you become. So that's one of the points how to become successful. This is one of the points. Never give up. So you need to keep continue and working on it and failing and stand up, failing and stand up, failing and stand up?
I don't look at it as failure. I look at it as a stepping stone.
Okay.
So you need to have 100 stepping stones till to reach the 101, which will people call you successful, but they don't know. Besides that 101 step, there's 100 steps that you took that nobody mentioned, nobody saw, and you were the one that struggled and never give up and just, continued going. Beautiful answer. The next question that I have.
Absolutely right. This is the first one. The second one is discipline. Is a very, very important thing, and having a long breeze, because many people start doing something and they give too quick up.
Yeah.
So having discipline, and you have to prepare your days. You need to work much more than all the others are working. You need to be the first, you need to be the last. Yes. Okay, and then you need to do it for a long term. Then it starts becoming routine. And the longer you're doing that things, the stronger you're becoming, because it's starting becoming easy for you. So you will start saving time. And time is one of the most resource you need and you have.
Beautiful. I wanted to mention this because he is a CEO of this company. And, I consider myself a hardworking person. I work from morning to night, so I'm just different places every day. So I come to the office usually between noon to the afternoon. I get to the office, and I know he's here since the morning. And then at night, I always try to be the person that leaves last. And I see him that he's working harder than every single person in this company. Everybody's gone, and it's like 10:30 at night, and I come outside and I see his car parked and he's still working. So if you actually want to be the person that's running a place and wants to establish something bigger than yourself, you have to be willing to work harder than every single person in your corporation that you have. And that's what probably one of the fewest people I've ever saw that works hard, really hard, harder than everybody in his company is himself. Now,
and then we come to the third point of being a success is make the job you're doing to your hobby. So if you start loving what you're doing, you stop working. So that's one of the most important things. So you need to stop work. You need to start enjoying. That's the reason I'm the first in the office and I'm the last who went.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Something that people could relate to. You say we have a kid who's 18 years old. He wants to start his life. What do you tell them, and how do you guide them to lead a life that's worth living and lead a life that's, let's say, it's kind of successful? What should they do first? How should they approach it?
First of all, he needs to think about what he really wants to do, what he loves to do. He needs to find something what he loves. When he finds something what he loves, he will be able to make it profitable for himself. That's one of the first things. The second thing is preparing is 50% of the success. So preparing. So better prepare you are, more successful you are. So preparing is 50% of everything. So when you wake up in the morning, you need to wake up. One of the first, you need to wake up early to start with fully focus on everything.
That's the question I had as well, is that does waking up early has anything to do with success? Because I know some people who wake up late and they still make a lot of money. And I'm just saying, like, okay, what is this role play? Yeah. Is it different for everyone? Is it something that you have to do?
Okay. So if you start working in the same regular times that everybody else is working, you will lose a lot of time.
True.
Okay.
That's true.
So, for example, if you wake up in the early morning, what does it mean? If you do sports.
Yes, workout.
So, workouts in the morning.
Cardio.
So it's cardio and all that things is gonna give you a different push and different mind.
True.
Okay. So you need to start with training in the morning, at least if it's just 10 or 15 minutes. So you need to prepare in the morning your all to-dos, what you want to do, what you want to, your goals. You need to set your goals in the early morning, and you need to be focused on the goals.
By the way, are you the person who wakes up in the morning who writes down?
Yes.
Do you write down?
Yes.
Awesome. You see, it's not weird to write down your goals every day. So people look at me, I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm writing down what I have to do because I will forget. Because there's much stuff to do, and if you forget 2 of them, your day is going to be a failure. So
you need to write every morning down or in the evening what you want to achieve on this day. Yeah. What's your target for this day? What's your goals for this day? So, and now we come back. Why getting up early in the morning? So during the other people are sleeping, nobody is gonna disturb you and the things you want to do. For example, you can finish all your mails, all your posts, all that things, or preparing some things you need to share, whatever you need to be focused, and you don't want anybody disturb you. So from 8 or 9 o'clock, then people starting bothering you. So you don't have time to focus on things, and you're losing a lot of time. Between 6 and 8, you can fix a lot of work. So in that time, you can reach instead of during the time, what you're gonna reach during the time in 4 to 5 hours, you can reach it in 2 hours or 1 hour.
So it's concentrated deep
fully
work.
focused. Yeah.
By the way, when do you wake up in the morning usually?
Depend. 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock. It depend how long it was the last evening, because I have sometimes to stay until 1, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock.
And then how many hours do you sleep during the nights?
Now I'm trying to sleep much more, but normally between 3 and 4 hours.
Between 3 and 4 hours?
Yeah.
That's not good actually for your health. I know it, yeah. You see, people sacrifice a lot for what they want. He's sacrificing his health for the stuff he wants to achieve. It's not going to be like this until forever. It's going to be temporary. But he's going to sacrifice a couple of years for the rest of the years that are yet to come.
So what I learned is when I started exercises and doing lots of sport and that things, especially in the morning, I need less sleep. So it's not that I'm waking up or getting up and fully tired. No, I'm fully fit. So I don't need more sleep.
Yes, true.
So my body say it's enough. So I can't sleep anymore, and I don't feel tired. So, but what is very important is that I have some breaks during the day for power napping. So I have sometimes a feeling I need 10, 15, 20 minutes, and then you need to take them as well.
Yeah, true. I usually feel bad when I want to nap, but I shouldn't.
No. If you don't do it, you will lose a lot of focus and you will lose a lot of time during the day.
100% correct.
You lose a lot of focus, you lose a lot of time because you can't fix the works. So if you have a 10 minutes, 15 minutes power nap, it's gonna give you so much power and much more focus, you can finish all the works in a short time.
Okay. By the way, we have another person here that's saying, "I'm here." Let's. Okay. Just now. What do you call a good life, and what are the foundations of living a good life?
There are so many special reasons for everyone. Exactly. So for me, it's a good life if I can go to the restaurant and I don't need to check the prices to choose what I want or love to eat. So I just choose what I love to eat. Exactly. Okay. So good life means for me to be able to afford everything what I want. Good life means for me to be happy with the things what I'm doing, to love what I'm doing. If you love everything what you're doing, so you don't work
a single day in your life.
So you're enjoying every day. Good life means for me, don't need to work if I don't want to work. So I can go out any time of the work whenever I want. If I fancy to go for swimming, so I gotta take my swimming wear and go for swimming. Yeah. If I fancy to go for holidays, so I gonna take my stuff and go for holidays. Yeah. If I gonna have a nice party, so I gonna have a nice party. So I can do whatever I want when I'm fancy to do that thing. That's a good life.
Okay, so another question that I have is that, let's say you make a certain amount of money, a lot of money. Is that going to slow you down because you've reached all of them? Or the reason that you're doing everything is money, only money? Or you're reaching, like you're pursuing something higher? Are you doing this for yourself, or are you doing for people that are around you and the people that you love? I want you to know, the question is that, let's say you make the amount of money you want to make. That period, are you going to settle down and sit down and relax, or is this just going to help you make new challenges for yourself and play new games?
The life is full of challenges. Okay, when you fix one challenge, you will have a new challenge in life, which is gonna be figuring you. Okay, so money is not everything in life. You will understand it when you become to the level you earning a lot of money, then money became less meaning for you. So then you stop working for money. Okay.
And if you worked for money from the beginning, that's going to slow you down because you made your money. There's nothing else to make.
Okay. Now, you have different targets in life. When you reach the targets, you will get a new target. Exactly. When you're dreaming about, for example, to having a horse, and horse is expensive as a child. When you get the horse after 2-3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks, maybe 8 weeks, you find out you have a new target. Exactly. If you have a dream car and you're gonna buy a dream car, BMW, Mercedes, or whatever, when you get that car, after maximum 3 months, you get used to it. So then you start having new targets. So whenever you're reaching targets, you will get new targets. When your target is to reach 1 million, so when you get the 1 million, you have a new target, and you wanna reach maybe 10 million. Then we're gonna maybe 50. But time after time, you're not looking anymore for money, because money doesn't play any role anymore in your life, because it's enough of the money on your account. Okay, so then you get a new challenges, new targets. Then you feel much more satisfied to give your knowledge to someone else and help somebody to grow, help somebody to becoming successful, and that things is gonna make you more happy, and that's the things are changing in your life. Of course, in the beginning you're running after the money, and then when you reach the money, you get new targets.
Exactly. So you see, there's a pattern in life: make it, teach, and influence. So first you have to become the person. Then after you become the person, you teach it to others. So you help them, lift them up, and then you lead them to make it themselves. So you start a cycle in this life, in this earth, right? So because we say we cannot change the world, but we could influence to a very good degree. So that's wrong if you can't change the world. It's not true, actually. I might have not changed the world yet, but I know this life I'm gonna have, the influence I'm gonna have, the people I'm gonna meet in this process, I'm gonna put a good effect on this world for the good. Okay, the next question I have is about now, 2023. The best thing to do in 2023 to make money. Is it a true question, or we should not ask this?
Of course. Nowadays, there's a lot of options to make money. Of course, since years, it's always a good option to make money with real estate. With properties, it will not change. Properties is always a good option to make money. But nowadays, there's something with online shops, with influencing, with minds, and there's a lot of things how you can make money. Yes. But all that digital things, crypto, it's things what is very upcoming and so on. So there's lots of things you can make money with.
Okay, but if you wanted to make money from right now, you would stick to real estate.
I would stick to real estate because this is a really stable thing, and even in 20 or 50 years, properties will be always needed. So there's always a place needed to sleep. Exactly. So people needs a place for having a home. So that things will never disappear from the market. Real estate can disappear. The things you can always make money is love, is food and drinks, and home.
True. Because humans have 3 needs, 3 essential needs. They need a shelter to stay, a home. They need water to drink, and they need food to eat. And they need a partner. These 3 things, everything that you have a role in these 3 things, you're never going to stop making money if you approach it correctly. Okay, now you brought love up. That's nice. I wanted to ask about this. Because you seem to be working all the time, like job is such a priority for you. You love what you do. You don't like, I'm thinking, you might not have a lot of time for your relationship, or I might be wrong, but what role does love have in your life?
Love is a very important thing in life. You need love. Even the people who doesn't think they don't need love, but they need love. So love is not just giving from a partner. It's giving from a brother, from a sister, from a friend. From mothers always giving and supporting with much love. Even your partner can give you the love. It doesn't matter who's giving you love. So if you have somebody who's supporting you with love, it's really in your back and supporting you in the decisions you're gonna make and so on. That's a big power you have. So whenever you are failing, and sometimes it's very hard to recover from a fail, even if you want to get up. So it's sometimes hard. But if you have someone in your back who is giving you some nice words, giving you some motivation, and telling you he's believing in you, it's gonna give you a fantastic push to get up and reach your goal.
So you're saying that having love in your life doesn't necessarily mean having a partner?
No. Of course, partners always different. So, but love is not just giving from a partner.
I see. So if you have let's say if somebody has a very supportive family, the brother, the sister, the mother, whatever, they're always supportive and they always give them energy. So basically the person is filled with love and doesn't need much love in life anymore.
Love gives much more power than you can imagine. So partner in life for love, it's coming on the right moment when he needs to come. You don't need to search for a partner. The partner will be instead in front of you.
Exactly. You don't need to
right
rush it.
timing. So, but you will need love before this partner is coming as well. So maybe the partner is giving you love, maybe your family, maybe your best friend, or whoever.
Everybody's different. Every life is different. Okay, now let's not talk about the good stuff. Let's go into the dark stuff a bit. So I want you to explain a story to me that you, in your mind or whatever, you failed and you fell down, and how did you bounce back from it? Can you tell me the story? Like a failure that you consider, many people might not think of it as a failure, but you think of it as a failure. And then how did you get back up again?
The harder thing is when you're lying very deep on the bottom of the floor to get up.
Exactly.
So especially everybody start jumping on you and kicking you and telling you many bad things and so on, and everybody's disappointed of you why you didn't get it and so on. It's a very hard thing to get up. The most important thing in your life is yourself. It's believing in yourself. It doesn't matter what other people are thinking about you. It doesn't matter what they're talking about you, whatever. It's very important what you think about yourself. Okay. So the right mind and the right thinking, it's the thing who's letting you getting up again. It doesn't matter how difficult it is. I felt 2 times in my life, totally, I become very rich and I lost everything overnight, and I was back on the bottom of the floor on the ground. I couldn't get up. It took me 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
3 weeks to come back to myself, to stop crying, to feeling sad, and stop crying and stop crying for myself, showing in the mirror and feeling sorry for myself. So after 3 weeks, I said enough. So now is the time to start from the beginning. It doesn't matter who the people or what the people are thinking about you and what they did to you. So now is the time for working again. And then I start working more hard and more powerful than ever before.
Awesome. He brought up a very nice point. Please, everyone that's seeing this, always have these 2 things in mind. Don't care what they think, and don't think they care, because it's not true.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I know you have another meeting, so I'm not gonna get a lot more time. But how do you predict the future? In terms of financial, in terms of life, in terms of the quality of life, in terms of the stuff that's going to happen in Cyprus, in the world. What is your idea about the next 50 years?
The next 50 years, a long time. So now we are in a very special time.
How so? What do you mean?
So special time means there are lots of changes in all over the world, and everybody is recognizing that big changes are coming. So every changing bringing losers and winners, bringing chances. And you need to find the chance for yourself. You need to work a new chances. Chances are not coming from alone. You need to work for chances. Yes. So it's a very important thing. And I think there will be a lot of changes with the AI things.
AI, yes,
AI
absolutely. Be scared of artificial intelligence. If you don't join it, it will delete you.
So AI, it's becoming more and more important, and it's going to be a part of our life. Like that time, the internet, many people failed through the internet, lost their jobs through the internet, but many options and many chances came through the internet. So all the digital things what are upcoming now is also that many people will lose, but there's so many new chances are giving. So, and the AI is the same things what is coming. AI, you can use it for yourself. Find a way, work every day and think every day at least 3 times how you can use AI for your business or for yourself to become successful.
Awesome. Yes, you have to remember, you know what happened when the internet came? The people who didn't decide to put their businesses on the internet got deleted. And the ones who made businesses on the internet made more money than ever before. So this says one thing: if you're not willing to change yourself because of how the world is, then the world will delete you. That's how natural selection is. That's how nature is. That's why dinosaurs are not here anymore. So I really enjoyed this. Thank you so much for talking, for sharing all these wisdom, and hopefully we can continue this. And then can you say your Instagram handle to the audience?
Of course. My Instagram is Robbie Rabea Official. RABIH RABEA.
I'm gonna put it
official.
Here on the, like a text.
Fantastic. Yes. Robbie Rabea Official.
Awesome. We'll catch up to you guys later. Thank you so much, and please subscribe.